c4, e6, knight c3, d5, d4, knight f6, c takes d5, e takes d5, bishop g5, c6, e3, h6, bishop h4, bishop e7, bishop d3, castle kingside, knight ge2, rook e8, castle kingside, a5, rook c1, knight h5, bishop g3, knight takes g3, h takes g3, knight d7, queen c2, knight f6, knight f4, bishop d6, rook fe1, bishop d7, e4, d takes e4, knight takes e4, knight takes e4, bishop takes e4, queen f6, d5, c5, a4, b5, a takes b5, bishop takes b5, bishop d3, bishop d7, knight e2, h5, knight c3, h4, knight e4, rook takes e4, rook takes e4, h takes g3, f takes g3, bishop takes g3, queen takes c5, g6, queen e3, bishop d6, rook c2, a4, g3, a3, b takes a3, rook takes a3, rook f2, queen d8, rook h4, queen f8, king g2, queen g7, rook e4, queen f8, rook h4, queen g7, queen g5, queen e5, queen takes e5, bishop takes e5, rook d2, bishop d6, rook c4, king g7, rook c2, bishop e5, rook a2, rook e3, rook a7, bishop c8, rook a8, bishop g4, rook e8, bishop c7, rook e4, bishop a5, Rook A2. Rook takes D3. Rook takes G4. Rook takes D5. Rook C4. Bishop B6. Rook C6. Rook B5. Rook A3. Bishop D4. Rook D3. Rook B4. Rook C7. Rook A4. Rook D7. Bishop F6. Rook B3. Rook A2. Check. King F3. Rook A5. G4. Rook A8. Rook B7. Rook F8. King F4. King G8. G5. Bishop C3. King E4. Bishop A1. King D5. Bishop C3. King E4. Bishop A1. King D3. Bishop E5. King E4. Bishop A1.